were told that you need to work hard so that you become a doctor. If you can't become a doctor, become an engineer. If you can't become an engineer, become a lawyer. Hiyo ikishindikana, become a pilot. Pilots need driving license, but ya ndege tu. Amekuta mpaka na iPod. Yeah. Hii unafanya hivi inaongeza volume.
Alafu una select muziki na kale ka button kapale juu.
Sasa hizo hoja mimi niko na simu gani? Nokia. Sijui 1110i. Haina radio.
Yeah.
The only thing I bought that phone for juu ilikuwa na torch. You know, switching from a science. I was doing Bachelor's of Science in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Then now I'm going to arts. Now unajua sasa arts was considered something si kitu ya watu wamesoma. Unajua ni ile tu ukichoka kama vitu haziwork.
Yeah, you go into arts.
Yeah, but you see, for me, I had made up my mind that it's not that engineering is difficult, but I feel my heart telling me, you know what, you need to be a producer. I'm not even a journalist, a producer. So I looked for a school, and I got a school that was teaching journalism, mass communication. Yeah, that's how I became a journalist. I wouldn't advise anybody to hide their businesses from their spouses. I wouldn't advise that. Unajua ni ulijichagulia. Ni ulichagua bili yako.
Yeah.
So my name is Kasanga Johnson.
Yes.
I'm many things. I'm many things.
A carpenter is one of them.
Yo bado sijakuwa certified in that.
Yeah.
But even napenda kupanga vitu. I'm a born again Christian. Very important.
Yeah.
I am a husband. Hiyo ndio ya kwanza.
Yeah.
I am a father.
Yeah.
I am a son. I am a brother. And I'm an entrepreneur. Yes, I do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dreams in motion, because we here at Dreams in Motion, we believe that if you have dreams that you're working towards, you might need different skill sets for you to be able to achieve that particular dream. And I always tell people that before you are able to afford employees, you will be the person who does the books, you do the marketing, you deliver the services, you are everything. So if you're handy, then definitely you are ready for entrepreneurship. Definitely you did not start out as an entrepreneur.
No.
Where does this journey begin at? Nimekurudisha mbali.
The first money I earned, it was 50 shillings. It was I think I was in class 8.
Class 8, 50 shillings.
Yes, I earned, it was in 2006. I earned 50 bob.
Yeah.
There's this neighbor. No, he's a family friend. They bought a TV. These are times looking at TV, it was such a big deal.
Yeah.
And then there was this perception that if you buy an antenna, we used to call them aerial, if you buy it, it doesn't work. So the best, ile imetengenezwa na mkono.
You make an antenna na mkono?
Yes. Unatafuta hii waya ya kuchoma mahindi. Na tumbao tuwili, then kuna waya ya mwavuli, kuna kashape tu unatengeneza.
Yeah.
And then there was kulikuwa na waya aerial, ilikuanga it was like a ribbon but flat with only 2 wires on both ends. So my dad is in construction. So hizo vitu zote zilikuwa just readily available. So mimi tulikuwa nachukua piece by piece natengeneza, then kila nikamwekea. Mtu wangu da kwanza TV ilishika KTN, ikashika Nation, ikashika KBC. Nikajiambia
I am the guy.
Na nikajiambia kama imeshika 3 na ni day 1. Nikijikaza itashika ngapi? Nikachukua hilo nikarudi nao home.
Yeah.
Kena nikafix tena nikarudi. Mtu wangu ikatupa mbao.
Haikushika channel tena.
Nikashika KBC peke yake.
Basically ulikuwa unaambiwa I think this is in coding, yeah. If the code works, do not touch it.
Yeah, but if it works.
Yeah.
Mtu wangu just leave it. Leave it.
Yeah.
Vitu zingine ni za Mungu. Bora tu imewaka.
Yeah.
Achana nao. Usitafute shida hakuna. Yeah, so I just kama tu nilifanya control Z. Ikarudi venye ilikuwa inashika, the guy was happy. Akanipea 50 bob and that was the first money made. Na nienda nikapatia mzae kwa mkono.
Why did you feel the urge of kupatia mzae hiyo do? Is it a teaching that alikuwa amewafundisha ama you were like, hey, do ni mingi?
Sikuwa najua like sasa mimi ningepeleka do wapi?
So wewe ndo bai ngumu.
Do ya ngumu si utapatiwa na mzazi. Okay, sisi do ilikuwa like kuna time kulikuwa na do, kuna time ilipotea ilikuwa tu time kidogo, but then ikarudi na ubaya.
Ikamwagika mara moja.
Then tena ikapotea. But venye ilirudi na ubaya, do ilikuwa kibao.
Compare and contrast, do ikiwa, do isipokuwa, and what impressions are you getting as you're growing up?
Whether this is something that people don't understand when I tell them. When we didn't have money, we used to eat chicken. Mali tukua tunakaa, unajua kuna plots na kuna apartments. Plots ni hizi nyumba zote ziko ground na ni row mbili. Sasa hii tulikuko mwisho kwa fence. So sasa what my parents did, walitengeneza tu nyumba tu kuku na bata. So we had chicken all through when we were living there. It was double room, 2 bedroom, double room.
Yes.
Mfereji iko huko kwa gate na choo ziko hapo tu chini
kando.
Unaona kwa gate hapo tu chini. So kuna time hata ungeenda choo unaona hiyo choo iko mbali. So sasa we always had chicken. When there was money, we ate beef. When there was no money,
you ate chicken.
We ate chicken. Up to this day, I don't like chicken. It reminds me of poverty.
Wow, now that's quite a flex.
It reminds me of poverty. But even my wife will tell you, I'm a beef person.
So basically beef for you means prosperity.
Yes. I can eat beef today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and even yesterday I can eat beef. well, that's for me.
Yeah. As all this is happening, what is Mzai telling you all guys?
No, my dad was the kind of person that never used to talk. Mzai anangangana. Sisi, you would never question your parents. Akikwambia wewe tulia, uko sawa. Uko sawa.
You don't ask a lot of questions.
Like who?
You will probably share, because umesema wewe ni baba, you probably share if mwenyako kwa nyumba saa hii hizo tu ndio zitakuwa sheria. But let us go back into your younger days. Primary school, secondary school. How is Kasanga Johnson like?
Well, there were good days. Primary school, they were good. We didn't have money for trips, but we managed. I was in class. I never used to go beyond number 8.
Up or down?
1 to 8. That's in primary.
In secondary school vitu zilibadilika?
No, actually term 1 ilinichapa vibaya. Form 1 term 1 I think ilikuwa number 18. Kutoka hapo 1 2 3 ikienda sana 4. Actually I've never missed a trip. Top performers in high school. Every term top 10 walikuwa naenda trip. Top 10 na best improver. So form 1 term 2 nilienda kama best improver juu nitoka number 18 nikaenda top 10. So nikaenda kama best improver. Sasa hizo zingine mpaka form 4 term 3 nilienda trip. Top 10.
Which skills and traits did you pick in primary school and secondary school that you would say that they are still with you up to date?
Obeying the rules. Obeying the rules. Sijui utaka kama skill ama traits. Tuangu shika line, obey.
So you're not a person who goes against the tide?
No, mi hata slogan yangu inakuwaga tu moja. Zuia noma.
na vile tu kuzuia noma ni kufuata sheria.
Fuata sheria bwana, hepa noma, hepa.
Kuna noma ulijipata ndio kasema nao hii ndio itakuwa ni methali ama ni moto?
Nimejipata kwa mob.
Share a couple of them na vile ulijitoa.
Day moja, I really wanted to have a wristwatch. Mama kaniambia kuna do. Of course huwezi bonga na mzai. Mzai alikuwa mzai strict. Sasa nyumba ni ndogo, si niyo double room. So kuna mali mama alikuwa anaweka handbag yake. Na saa ilikuwa how much? 45 pop ni pesa ya kunyima mtu. Si nikajichukulia.
Yeah.
Nikaenda nikabai saa. Mtoi ni mtoi.
Umesahau hii so utaona na hayo.
Si nikaweka kwa mkono nikaenda home. Mother akaicheki. Kanzo litoa wapi do? Nikanyamaza. Kauliza tena. Kaniambia ulitoa pesa kwa kibeti yangu, nikamwambia pesa ngapi? 50 bob. Sasa ni how much? 45 bob. Buda nilinyoroshwa. Paka nikamuliza ni wewe umenizaa? Sasa kichapo cha umbwa. Madhali aliniuma. Alinipiga na mwiko ikavunjika. Buda niliona moto. Na sasa mzee hajafika.
Sasa kumaanisha there is round 2.
Hata round 2 haikufika. Niliambiwa hiyo saa rudisha mali umetoa. Sasa hizo already ishakatika juu ile vita ilikuwa hapo.
Yeah, ilikuwa mingi.
Ilikuwa mingi. So mimi nikarudi kwa hiyo shop, msaka akaniambia hizi chukua. Nikarudi home nikapatana na mzai. Nikamwambia I think my mind still serves me. Nilimwambia nimenunua saa. Nilichukua pesa kwa kibeti ya mama. Nikaulizwa how much, nikamwambia, akaniambia twende nitaongea na mama. That was it. Alinitetea. Nilichapwa, sijui ilikuwa nifanya nini. Nilichapwa. Nikasema mimi nimeenda kukua chokora na nikatoka. Yeah, nilitoka.
How did that end?
I was short and chubby. You can't go far.
Yeah.
So, nilienda. Kafika mali nikachoka nikakaa chini. In my mind nilikuwa nimeenda mbali, but hata iko imefika like 300 meters. Mzee tu hapo nyuma anatembea pole pole. Anajifanya anakimbia. Mimi naona nimepita huyu mzee, nimeenda hata mzee ana mbio. Huyu hata nimeenda nilichoka bwana. Then dad catched up with me. Akaniambia twende utachapwa tena. Hizo ni zile times mother amenichapa. There was another day I was talking to dad. Na nikafanya makosa nikaclick. Hiyo. Paka leo miss clickigi.
That was wiped off the hard disk.
I was in class 8. Nilishikwa hapa hivi. Kuna venye mkono zilishikanishwa na trouser.
Mikono zilishikanishwa na trouser?
Yes. Na ikakuwa smooth. Alichukua kuna kitu inachapanga punda. Nilitandikwa. Hiyo chungu ilikuwa mingi ataongelea.
Unaisikizia tu.
Sijai click tena. Sijawahi. Wewe mzee yako na nguvu, akikushika hakuna mahali unaenda.
Hii imeisha.
Hata position huwezi change.
Yeah.
Buda mzee alikuwa atupeleka tu tukadungwe sindano. Kuna vile alikuwa na kichwa inawekwa hapa kwa miguu. Unashikwa. Kama tanyika kwa hapo hivyo. Chui. Hata unatutemeka but hausongi.
Hakuna mahali unaenda.
Hausongi. Like umejaribu ni mfupa tu kwa nani zina shake but mwili was okay. Achia hapo.
University, from engineering to journalism.
Yes.
The confusion.
Well, there was no confusion. When we were growing up, we were told that you need to work hard so that you become a doctor. that was the epitome of academic success
in your family.
Yes. Now the challenge was plan B. So the rule was simple: work hard, you become a doctor.
Yeah.
If you can't become a doctor, become an engineer. If you can't become an engineer, become a lawyer. Hiyo ikishindikana, become a pilot. Pilots need driving license, but ya ndege tu. So kulikuwa na hizo ranks.
Yeah.
And that is the information that we were exposed to. So I worked hard. I think in form 2 nilinihit hii ya daktari
ngori,
atuachane tu nayo hiyo.
Biology haikuwa na biology.
No, biology nilikuwa napiga mzuri. But unaangalia ile grade wanataka na ile unapata, ulikuwa unaambiwa KCSE utashuka grade moja chini. Yeah. Unaona hapa iwezekani. So I did my best. I qualified for engineering. I went to university. I did engineering. First year, second year, then there was an issue with the school. I don't like to talk about it because it really scarred me kidogo your time.
Yeah.
And then my dad was told that wale watu wanafanya engineering wanatukanga kichwa. Hiyo kitu si rahisi. Then one day all of a sudden I called Dad. I'm like, Dad, I'm tired with this school. I don't want to continue with this school. I'm done. Hey, mzee yako like,
na tuliambiwa narukanga kichwa ama ndio yule time.
So mi hata nilikata simu. Then Dad called me akaniambia, don't worry, just come home over the weekend. Tulia, najua umesoma sana. Tulia tu. Then endo umalize hii, because tulikuwa nafanya internal attachment.
Yeah.
Before you proceed to third year. So just come, relax, go back, finish your attachment. Once you are done, utakuwa sasa na clear mind. So I finished. So I went home for the weekend. Nikatulia tu, unajua sasa hakuna story mob ya kubonga. Nikarudi tena. But me I was like, you know what, I'm done. The issue was the school told me to repeat second year. I didn't have an issue with that. The reason as to why I was told to repeat second year is because there are no records of me being in class for second year.
A whole year?
Yes. I had no issue with that. Mali nilipata issue, I was told to pay the school fees again. So I was like, if I wasn't in school and I have paid the school fees, that means I have money that I haven't used. So why
am I not allowed?
Yeah,
or why am I being requested?
Where did the money go? Those are the rules. I'm like, no, but I've attended classes. I've even done exams. I even registered for units. And I was accepted. Nikamba, if you did that, then you were in school illegally. Hey, me, I'm like, dude, nini unasema? Like I got so worked up.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand Dina ananiambia nini. Like uko sawa. So I just walked out. I told Dad, you know what, I'm done with school. Yeah, and that's how I stopped. Because you see, in my mind I was like, how am I even going to tell my parents to pay school fees for second year and I haven't used that money yet? Wajua nakaulikula do. And it was $250,000 Kenya shillings. Then it was in 2013.
That was a lot of money.
Dude, it was a lot of money. Ungenunua vits.
Waje kutembea na mguu.
Exactly. So tulikuwa hapo. So it was a difficult decision, switching from a science. I was doing Bachelor's of Science in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Then now I'm going to arts. Now, unajua sasa arts was considered something, si kitu ya watu wamesoma. Unajua ni ile tu ukichoka kama vitu haziwork.
Yeah, you go into arts.
Yeah, but you see, for me, I had made up my mind that so that engineering is difficult, but I feel my heart telling me, what you need to be a producer. I'm not even a journalist, a producer. So I looked for a school, and I got a school that was teaching journalism, mass communication. Yeah, that's how I became a journalist. And it has been good.
It has been amazing.
Very much amazing.
before now we talk about journalism and your experiences in that particular field, is this something that you had is this something that had crossed your mind initially?
Severally.
Because you just don't wake up and you're like, by the way, I am done with this and this is my plan B. This is something that you might have been contemplating about. Is it connected to the TV yenye ulitengenezea ule msaya kupatia 50 bob when you're 8 or what is it?
By the way, ukisema hivyo ni kama ina join dots but
It was telling you but hauko nasikia.
Actually, the funny thing is this. Ni vile sasa singetaka kukuwa journalist. Juu ilikuwa inaoneshana hujasoma. Juu sasa ile kitu ilikuwa inaoneshana umesoma, ukuwe doki ama ukuwe engineer ama ukuwe lawyer. Juu lawyer ni kizungu bwana.
That was the measurement for education in your family.
Yes. Now when I grew up and I knew now, you know, hata hizi zingine si mbaya. But also in high school, I remember there was a day we went to Coast. Our dad bought us. Kulikuwa na kamera fulani ya Kodak. Ilikuwa point and shoot, ilikuwa ya film. Hata ilikuwa na focus, hata ilikuwa na zoom.
Unapiga tu.
Unaweka tu kajicho unafinya. Ilikuwa inaingia tu battery moja.
Alafu na film pande nyingine.
Bas. Hiyo ndio mzali tubaia. Then kulikuwa na bishta yangu anaitwa Kennedy Kena Kiari. Maze big up. All boys alikuja na handicam. Then akakuja na digital camera ya kupiga picha. The same person tumeenda tu hiyo trip amekuja mpaka na iPod. Hii unafanya hivi inaongeza volume.
Alafu una select muziki na kale ka button kapale juu.
Sasa hizo jamii niko na simu gani? Nokia. Sijui 1110i. Haina radio. The only thing I bought that phone for juu ilikuwa na torch. So the guy comes along na kwa hiyo camera and was generous enough kunifunza someone too. And I used to do some videos short tuna picha tukiwa Coast. Na akaniambia naona uko fiti. Ikitu uko poa. So when we came back aliniwekea hizo picha kwa CD. And just sasa for me that time kwa picha kwa CD was just mind blowing. And then he made a video akatubania kwa CD. I was like, man, god damn, this is it. So our parents bought us a desktop computer. Unajua kulikuwa na desktop. Ilikuwa Dell Pentium sijui what.
Pentium 9.
Alafu RAM ilikuwa sijui ni 500 MB. Na ilikuwa kitu kubwa hiyo time.
And it was expensive.
Miara sijui ilikuwa how much mita na boom. Comp ndio hiyo. Muda. Siku moja sijui tulifanya settings 2-3 hivi tukazima sauti. Tulibeba kompi yote tukapelekea fundi. Imechomeka.
You've reminded me a friend of mine anaitwa Mas. Alikuwa ananipigia stories zake pia za kubuy computer yake ya kwanza. Alikuwa ananiambia hiyo kitu alimuonyesha maneno. They used to be very huge. Stays around Thika Road. Anaibeba kwa mkono hivi. Anaenda napanda mat, anashuka nayo tao. Kufika tao kitu tu ilikuwa inafaa kutengenezwa ilikuwa inatoshana hivi.
Unasema hivyo, sisi yetu ilikuwa setting. Mimi najua tenda afungue, achomelee mavitu. Kumetoa anafungua. Ndio iko sawa.
Mnalipa thao.
Hiyo time ndio ilikuwa.
Hata ndio kwa maana mliamua mpeleke kwa fundi.
Sasa ungefanya issue ilikuwa sijui sauti ilikuwa inahitaji driver ilikuwa inahitaji kuupdateiwa. Tumezunguka na hiyo kompa. Tumezunguka nayo. Wacha tu. So sasa boys sasa ametubania
the movies DVD. And the pictures.
Mazeni kwa like kitu ni fit. Kuna vitu kwa heart na feel this is it. So nikifanya engineering I got a laptop. Kena nayo kwa Kena nikamwambia nataka softwares. Alinipea disk iko na Vegas Pro 6 6
Yeah.
iko na Soundforge na kulikuwa na ingine ya kumix beats hivi, akaniwekea zote hapo. Sasa mimi I was just editing
Every single time.
Yeah.
Sa hiyo hakuna Adobe Pro akina nani?
No, iko ba sasa sijui. Mimi nimepoa Vegas.
Yeah.
Niko sawa na Vegas. I remember hiyo time nilikuwa CEO. So church tulikuwa tuna record. Sorry, CEO tulikuwa na record. Then sasa tukisha record tunazedit, tunaziban kwa DVDs.
Yeah.
Sasa hizo sasa tulikuwa tumefika kuban kwa DVD. Sasa ndio tunauza, ndio CEO ipate do. Sasa ndio tuweze kununua maspika, screens, viti za church,
keyboard.
Exactly, all those things. Yeah, so time hapo ndio hii kitu ilikuwa fund up. So hata time nilikuwa like, you know what, I'm quitting school and everything. My mind was set
And fixed.
Yeah, I'm going to become a producer. Just that.
How do you tell mom and dad that okay, inayo now you have to pay money for this one?
Wacha. I went home. Sorry. So I went home and I was like, nimefikiria and I'm not doing engineering again. In fact, hata rent sikulipa.
You pocketed it?
Yes, na nikambia matron, I'm not coming back. So deposit
Danipatia.
Utacheza kama wewe kwa M-Pesa.
At that moment kuna M-Pesa?
Yeah, Buddhas. Ni juzi.
Oh.
2013.
Okay. I make it sound as if ni.
Yeah. So, tuko hapo sasa. Sasa niko home. Everybody was invested. Because my elder brother was doing commerce. My younger brother was still in high school. Sasa mimi ndio nimeingia engineering. And my dad was really passionate about it. My mom was very happy, at least akona watoto wawili wako university. My mom is a teacher, so unajua mwalimu anapenda watoto wake pia wasome.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I told them I'm not going back to school. Nikaulizwa why. I'm like, it's shule lindi disappoint. So I remember my brother telling me, you have to become an engineer, even if it's a diploma. Sasa hapo ndio tulianza Cold War in the house. So now we moved from Rongai, was saying Kiserian. My parents got a piece of land and they built. Sasa tuko kwetu. Choo iko ndani ya nyumba, kila kitu.
You had to make that point. Haiko huko chini kwa gate.
Iko huko mbali. Yeah. Kuna ingine hapo kwa gate. But hiyo tu ni maua. Hata itumikangi. Kila kitu sasa iko kwa nyumba. So like sasa hapo ndio Cold War ilianza.
Yeah.
Ilifika mahali I was just spending time in my room because nobody understands what I want. And it's very frustrating. One day I just woke up. So they want me to become an engineer. I'll become an engineer. And then I do what I want. I woke up. Nikachukua matatu nikakuja town. I visited every college.
Yenye unajua?
Yeah. Mkono engineering nipatie pamphlet. Mkono engineering nipatie pamphlet. Zote. Nilienda home na stack ya pamphlets hivi. I think mom saw it. It really broke her. So they had a conversation with dad. I remember I was called in. The question was simple. Ile shule yenye uko yenye utaki kuenda, nani alikutafutia? I was like, ndio nilijitafutia.
Accountability.
Yes. So this was it. Enda utafute shule, tutalipa school fees. So mile kitu nataka. I was like, yes. But because I was still angry inside because the Cold War yenye ilikuwa kwa nyumba. Hata tulikuwa tunaongeleshana, by the way. It was that bad.
How dare you not talk to your parents kwa nyumba yao?
Si nimejam. Anataka sasa ni kwenyu, you are privileged. Mbona mniongeleshi na tuko kwetu?
Yeah.
So I went to Intersema, I went to Egerton. Nikataka kwenda mbali na watu.
Ujifiche.
Nikataka kwenda mbali. So I went to Egerton. Nikafanya application. Na nikarudi home. I was certain nimepata. So but lately kaniambia congratulations, you've been enrolled, but you need to stay home for 1 semester ndio kora mijae.
Yani namba hii imefika ya watu kufanya journalism.
Yeah, because now unajua ilikuwa self-sponsored. You need to get to a certain number so that it becomes profitable to the school. So nikajita mkutano, nikajiuliza Kasanga, nyinyi wote wenye mmeapply kitu, nyinyi wote mtangoja? Ama after 1 semester bado mtakuwa quorum? Uongo mbaya. Si nikaamua nitafute plan B. Now I was at loss because hiyo ndile ilikuwa plan niko nayo. Nilikuwa najua tu hiyo ndio chuo. So my bro alikuwa like, but then shule tunaonaga watu akizunguka na hizi cameras. You can just
wakizunguka. Yeah.
So I called, wakaniambia kuja leo ndio deadline ku apply.
Yeah, application.
Mtu wangu, si pesa already niko nayo kwa mfuko.
Ndio.
Katoka nikaenda. Mtu wangu, kumbe mali hujaienda unaweza potea. Nilipotea, nilikuwa nafika huko kitu 5:30. They're closing up. So there was this lady and I'm really grateful for her. She was expectant. Yeye alinifungulia mlango akaniambia, pole, intake ishaisha, kuja next semester. Nikamwambia kusema tu kweli. Nilipiga simu asubuhi na nikaanza safari. Nimewekwa mahali hata sijui. Nimetembea tu nikiuliza direction. Ningekuwa nimefika hapa mapema. Alinionea huruma. Kaniambia lete hiyo pesa. It was 2,000 for application and all that. So kanda akafanya maneno yake, akaniambia okay, after 2 weeks piga hii namba. Sorry, after 1 week piga hii namba. After 1 week tutakupigia na hii namba. So I went home, nikangoja wiki ikaisha. Wiki ya pili ikaanza, niko like wangu
wasawaje nipigia.
Ni aje.
That time Mzaya ulizi kuliendaje?
Si Mzaya unajua hata Mzaya anajua kuna ka process ka kungoja. Sasa nika maintain, niko na hii wiki ya pili wacha niwakola. Akaniambia your papers are here, come and collect them. That's how I started. And I did that whole course until I finished.
Hiyo in short ya kusumbua.
Sikusumbua. Sasa ndio ilikuwa a chance of redemption, singe misbehave. And I'm grateful because my parents paid the school fees. Hata kwa nashikanisha nini nafanya pase vizuri.
Anafanya nini?
University
kwa TV.
Mama alikuwa anajua nitakuwa na shoot marusi, funeral. Mzaa alikuwa anajua nitakuwa tu mtu wa TV hivi. Bro alikuwa anajua ako chuo. Anakula mbuku. So I graduated na nikaanza career.
Ukaanza career.
Nikaanza career.
How, many journalists have many stories about their tamarking before they land their first job. That is your first job is the only thing that we're going to talk about, and then we'll transition into the entrepreneurship. Why you decided to go into entrepreneurship? Where does your journey begin as a new journalist in the field?
So I will tell you this story. It's an interesting one. I've always been in school. Kutoka niingie shule kindergarten mpaka nimalize. The longest I've ever stayed outside of school was when I was transitioning from class 8 to form 1. That's the longest. Nimekaa nje ya shule. Hiyo time nyingine yote
uko ndani ya shule.
Nimekuwa chuo.
Hiyo ya form 4 ulikuwa unafanya nini?
Sasa uko home. After form 4.
Form 4 before you go to uni.
Mtu wangu sikuwa na computer school.
Driving school pale.
Sikuwa na time ya driving school. Nilitoka computer school nikaingia chuo ingine kufanya pre-university, then nikaingia university ya kwanza, then nikaingia university ya pili. So ilini hit bro, next week huko shule, hiyo wiki ingine huko shule. what do people do?
Yeah.
So I stayed home for one day, just trying to figure out everything.
What is the next move?
Yes. So hapo sana nilianza kuandika applications kwa mashule. I also wanted to teach. Pia kwa TV stations, because I also wanted to practice journalism.
Yeah.
So one day kajipa nikapata, it was on a Friday, I got 2 interviews. The first interview to a local TV station, second interview to a college. Sasa ya TV station ilikuwa ya kwanza, it was in the morning, ya college ilikuwa in the afternoon one day. So I went kwa hii ya TV station, walikuwa tafuta interns to volunteer. Nikapiga interview yangu, it was a vernacular one. Nikauza, unajua Kikamba? Nikasema kusema tu kweli
Kikamba na mimi aruko ndo ni jina tu niko nayo.
Wazazi ndio Wakamba. So hiyo nikamaliza. Nikajua sasa juu ni volunteering, hii ya pili nikipata I can be earning a salary. Sinikaendea ya pili. Where have you ever been heartbroken? This is what the lady told me, of which I'm grateful.
At the college now?
Yes. I remember your papers are good. They are very good. But you are a chick who has just hatched. And we are looking for a full-grown chicken.
Did you remember how you don't like chicken and they're using the same analogy on you?
Hata hiyo iko inanihit.
Yeah.
So she told me, go get experience. Come back. We will consider you. I've never gone back. but the best thing, alinipiga real.
Yeah. Instead of sugarcoating you.
Yeah. Juu sasa unajua, you know a lot of people when they're in school, hata mimi, I knew that the world was waiting for me to graduate. So that I can go and change everything. Kumbe unafika hapo unapigwa stop namba, pause. Everything ulifunzwa, wacha tukufunze tena. So sasa hiyo bado ilikuwa Friday. Nirudi home nikiwa too disappointed. Saturday morning I received a text message from the TV station yenyewe nilikuwa nimeenda interview. Nikamba report Monday 8 am. I went 8 am. Internship. I did it for 3 years. Nilikuwa
internship for 3 years.
Sorry, 3 months. I apologize, 3 months. Nilikuwa patwa role ya studio. Editing na field work. So kuna day uko studio. Na studio itself uingie shift ya asubuhi ufanye program ya asubuhi ilikuwa 6. Ilikuwa 6 am. So lazima uko studio latest 5:30. Pige setup. Ya jioni ilikuwa inaanza 2 pm. Utaingia 2, utoke huko kitu 10. Sasa kulikuwa na usiku kabisa unaingia 4, unatoka 1. Sasa ilikuwa ya studio. Editing ilikuwa normal 8 to 5.
Yeah.
Field inategemea mnaenda mbali wapi. So nikaenda 3 months zikaisha, nikarudi home nikaambia wazazi, unajua ni aje? Experience ijakuwa mbaya, basi sasa sina mali pengine pa kwenda. Naomba tu muendelee kunipea allowance, niendelee. So I did another 3 months. Now in that 3 month, kabla hizo 3 months ziisha, I was promoted, nikakuwa assistant head of production. Nikiwa intern, nakukuwa na budget ya kuhaya watu, so nilikuwa mkubwa bila salary.
Bila mfuko. Uko na cheo lakini mfuko otherwise.
So I was poached by another TV station, nikaenda. Elections zikaingia. Sasa hizo tuko 2017.
Yeah.
Elections zikakam. I think walipiga hesabu vibaya. Sasa kukafungwa.
They were on the wrong side of politics.
Yes. Kukafungwa, so nika maintain tu home. Sasa ndio mali nilikuwa. Ile Kikamba akanipiga sema akaniambia, "Hiyo, wewe ni aje?" So so ulikuwa assistant, sasa ukuje ukue mkubwa hiyo department. Sasa tutakupatia mshahara.
Na kuna kamkate.
Yeah. Sasa uko na ofisi, uko na mshahara, na uko na mbogi.
Kazi yako tu ni
kupanga wase na ma trainings. That was in 2017. Yeah.
I am really interested in the internship duration. At this particular moment, yes, you're doing something that you love. but let me call it a burden. You're putting the burden on your parents to facilitate you.
Actually, they were really happy. In fact, I'd say they are still my biggest fans till date. I remember the first promo I did nikiwa tu intern, walikuwa chuo TV station kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni wakingoja tu promo moja. Yeah,
Waliwaambia inakuja.
yeah. I'm telling you, they were very happy, and to them, they didn't look at it as internship. They looked at it as an extension of class.
Yeah.
So every morning mama alikuwa like, shika uende shule. So that was the language. So this is class, not work. You are going to study. So study mpaka ile siku utapata kazi. Yeah.
How different was it from school? Now you are at the deep end. How different was interning from what you taught at school?
Practical 24/7. Practicals 24/7. Yes, there are the instances where you apply your theory, like in media ethics, compositions and all that, but it was practical. If you're not editing, you're shooting. If you're not shooting, you are doing directing. Yeah, it was a good experience. Plus now you meet people on the ground. Unajua ulikuwa ambao utapata watu wanakusumbua hapo, unapatana na wao, hata siku nyingine unakaa tu kando kwa like, hey, watu wakusumbua amekuja, acha tukae kando.
Lessons.
Don't if you're interning, don't view it as an internship. You're working and learning at the same time. So take it with all humility and all the pride and all the courage. Don't feel embarrassed. Do what you need to do. Take advantage of everything. Yeah.
I see you still remaining and staying true to respect the rule of law.
Acha nikwambia, life iko na like life iko na rules. Huwezi hepa, huwezi lenga unless utafute dunia yako, ukae peke yako.
Okay, man solo.
Okay, man solo.
As you graduate, definitely you are not at where you are initially.
Yeah.
But now where does the urge come in to now say, okay, I need to start contemplating this entrepreneurship thing?
Well, you want to have more money, and you also want to diversify. And then, there's also the urge to have something that you can leave to your children. And something, there's nothing good like starting something and seeing it grow. Yeah. That is where the urge comes from.
And how has it been going? And are you still in the same field, or uliamua ununue kashapa mahari uendolime? Yeah.
Actually, I've been in the same field, but I've tried it several times, several techniques, several people, everything. Mpaka mahali nimefika sasa. Right now I'm not complaining. I've grown over the years. I now understand better what the market wants. Yeah.
Many people who have been in employment for a very long time, they tell you, kwanza wale wenye walitengeneza New Year resolutions, this year I must start my business, this year I must start my business, or I must go into entrepreneurship, but they never make that leap. For you, how easy was it? And yes, there is the money aspect. Everybody wants the money, but not everybody is willing to take that step.
Yeah. You just need to take the leap. Well, it hasn't been easy, because you also have responsibilities.
Yeah.
And you have family responsibilities, you have work responsibilities, and I always tell people, don't belittle the work that you're doing for someone else. You are learning. There are a lot of people who discourage people from being employed. But where are you going to get practical skills to start your business if you haven't been employed, if you haven't seen how things work? Yeah.
So you would beseech people to at least first try employment.
Yeah. You learn business. You see how things work from the ground. So that when you get to the top, you understand the whole process.
So one must have at least a blueprint where how they can be able to do a thing in the business that they are interested in.
Yeah.
But then one would argue that if I have the money, then I can hire for people to do the job for me.
You can hire the people to do the job for you. It works, but it's good to understand what happens on ground.
Toughest lessons in business so far?
Don't be afraid to spend money.
You are supposed to save more. What do you mean?
No. Which farmer has ever harvested a lot by planting less? Akili mtu wangu.
I thought you were about to go into the Bible. John chapter 7 verse 4 says, "Ye who plants in plenty shall harvest in plenty."
Yes.
What do you mean by do not be afraid to spend money?
If you want to do it right,
Yeah.
and to do it big, you have to spend money. The first time I started business, I started as sole proprietorship. Inaitwa hivyo? Yeah, it's the cheapest. But there are some levels that you can't break as a sole proprietor.
Yeah.
So I opted for limited liability partnership. It came at a cost. Yes. So there are levels now I could access.
Yeah.
Now I'm headed to limited company. Limited liability company.
Yeah.
So that now I can access higher levels. Remember, all these levels, you need money to cross over. Not only money, you need also to have more people with you to cross over. Kuna biashara kama Sol, mimi ukikuja sasa nikupea biashara, naangalia hii account number ni jina yako personal, documents ni kampuni, najiuliza, is it adding up?
Ama hapa karibu niko karibu kwa swindled.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even for a production like this, you need to put in the money. You can do this with a mobile phone, but will the quality still be the same?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so you need to put in the money. Don't be afraid to put in the money. Yeah. More money, more results.
Manze kuna kuweka doa alafu chomeke.
Ni kawaida.
What do you mean ni kawaida? And you say it so casually. Ni kawaida.
Yeah. Ni kawaida. Kwani si tumechomeka mara ngapi?
Kwanza hebu nipigie story ya zile nini cover za simu.
Cover za simu as in
the importation that you try to do.
Hata ikuwa cover za simu ilikuwa hizi vitu. What?
Yeah.
So the wife and I we got the contact of this lady. She was teaching people on importation. Na akasema, I charge people with the class. We're like, okay. Knowledge is not cheap. We paid for the class. We got the contacts and everything. Now we started the importation business and everything. We did our first import. Mtu yangu.
Mali haikuwa inatembea.
The idea was ikifika tuze na punch.
Yeah.
Ingekuwa competitive. Hey, but by the end of the process ilifika sasa tunafaa kuuza na 15 so.
From 500 to 1,500.
Yes. So that it can be profitable. The people that you're competing with, hey, you can't even put yourselves
there
at the same level
in
terms of quality. Hey, tulikaa na merchandise kwa nyumba. Tuko like, okay, imeenda kidogo sasa tukareduce mpaka 1,000.
Yeah.
Bado niko na stock. Bado niko na stock. So it happens. It happens. What we learned from that is that you put in more money, you import a lot, so that now the price of these things can fall down.
Because the more you import, then the cheaper it is.
Yes. So what you see, we learned something from that process. Yeah, don't take everything negative, Bona.
Every failure you shouldn't.
You learn something from everything. Yeah, we will continue to import We'll see what the market wants, because unajua sasa the market is changing each and every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you just analyze your market, see what you want, and don't sell to friends.
Tell us more. Don't do and actually tell us why not sell to friends, and also tell us umewaipigia familia picha.
So the reason why you don't sell to friends is because all of you are in the same boat. If I want to make more income for myself, definitely, Alan, you also want to make more income for yourself.
Yeah.
If you can't spare 1,500 shillings for this, not that you're not my friend, but hiyo uwezo wa una struggle na mimi.
Tuko the same place. Tuna struggle.
Yes. I'll be angry at you all. Unajua, friends are fake. People can't support.
But Johnson, that's why you would say my friends are my first clients.
No.
Those are the people that you target first.
Kwani, how many friends do you have? How many? If everybody buys a product from you, what else? How many friends do you have? Assuming you have 20 friends. Alan, you are good. You have 20 friends. You come up with this product. You've imported 100 of them. You've sold 20 to your friends. Sasa utaambia kila mtu akwe na mbili. Ya asubuhi na ya jioni.
That is quite some logic, eh?
Yeah, so you go to people you don't know. When you go to people you don't know, you have a wider pool. You have opportunities for growth. If you limit yourself to the people that you know, you will never grow. Never. No.
There is something that you mentioned about fake friends. I'm going to come back to it. Is this the same? Would that be the same mentality that you have also with family? Never, do not hinge your business on family.
Well, for family it's a bit different because those members of the family feel entitled. Maybe because they carried you when you were a child from the hospital to home. There are those that feel because wewe ni mtoto wa sister yangu ama ni mtoto wa brother yangu,
you're supposed to give me this service.
You can do this for free. But for me, what I do is this. You know, if you want a service to be done and I can't do it, whoever will come to do it, you'll pay them.
So kama budget itapatikana.
So why not pay me? If I see that the situation is dire and you need someone to step in and do it for free, I can do it for free. But when you are taking advantage because we are family, no. Even my own mother. I remember mom has a school and she went to this cyber cafe back at home. She wanted certificates for graduation near kwenda PP1. The guy charged mom 80 shillings for a certificate. She came home with a sample. I saw the sample and I told mom, you know what, mom, I can do something better for you, but I don't come cheap. She asked me, how much do you want? I told her 200 shillings per certificate. She told me, do it. 10 certificates. 2,000 shillings. Na tumepiga biashara na madhe vizuri sana.
Lakini unajua sasa naiongeza kwa school fees pale.
No. You see, mom is happy that the school fees that she paid,
it's
she can see the results. And she knows when she gives me this money, si amepea mtoto wake pesa, na si pesa ya bure, ni kazi amefanya na amefanya kazi mzuri. Because I did a good certificates. Very good certificates. Hatuwezi compare na ile ingine. So if my own mom can pay for my services,
you hata we uncle talipa.
Zingine nimekataa kuenda na si kwa ubaya. Kama kuna moja, I think my uncle called me. Nikaona hapana tutakosana. Unajua pia sometimes unahepa kukosana bure na nini na familia. Unasema hapana, no, I won't be available. Okay, nitakuja mazishi. Zingine you volunteer your services, but you have to weigh.
Usiende hasara just because you want to please family.
Fake
friends, have you had a couple of them, and why are you telling people not to call people fake friends? Probably pia wao hawezi.
I won't say I've had fake friends. I understood everything. Not that they were fake, but they couldn't support me at the time.
They're
not fake. They just couldn't support me at the time based on what I wanted. And people only associate with you if it's in their best interests.
Wow. People only associate with you if it's in their best interest.
Yeah. And these interests vary. It can be spiritual, it can be emotional, it can be psychological, all those aspects. Yeah. Alan, I can't have you on my contact list ndio nikuwe na watch status zako. Hapana.
I tell many people that I do not save people's number just for that reason, because staki nishinde hapo. There is a screenshot I saw somewhere and somebody has over 100 views on their status and I'm like, 100 people are viewing your status?
So there are no fake friends.
Yeah.
At I mean, there are some businesses that my friends have started. I can't afford. I'm not fake.
Yeah.
I'm just Kasanga. I can't afford right now. How many times have I told you, itafika mahali when you call me for a meeting na kuuliza kuna parking? That means there's somewhere that I am right now and there's somewhere that I'm aspiring to be next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rafiki yako akifungua ya magari na kuambia ununue gari na una do, that does not make you fake.
It doesn't make you fake. Doesn't make you. Ama ufungue kaosh. Na sileti kitu.
Lakini hatu naweza leta carpet at least.
Unajua ni watu wangapi wanaoshanga carpet hii Nairobi?
Wow. Let us go back into the profession of journalism. There is this might not be very entrepreneurial, but I would pick your mind on it because I've seen a lot of people talk about it. Watu wenye hawajasomea journalism ndio wako na makazi za journalism, na wenye wamesomea hawana hizo makazi. Where is the disparity?
It's the value that you bring to the table. Papers are good. But what else do you have beyond papers?
I thought the table was only for relationships.
So media stations exist to, I'm looking for a good way to put it.
Wasiwavunje roho wale wenye wanaanza.
Wale wanaanza. Okay, let me just pull up and come back again.
Yeah.
What a media house is looking for is numbers.
The eyeballs.
Yes. If you can bring the numbers, why not? But if you look at it this way,
Yeah.
the people that you are listening to or the people that you're watching to do not necessarily have the papers. But the people at the back, the producers, the photographers, the people at the control rooms, they have the papers.
So basically they will hold line for anybody who comes in.
Yes, because even you as a journalist,
Yeah.
how many times have you had to stop someone in the middle of an interview and tell them this is wrong?
Quite a number.
Yes, but there's someone at the control room who can just mute that sound.
Yeah.
When they pick up that it ain't supposed to be like this. Yeah. So the field is very big, and the best thing right now is that you don't have to constrain yourself to TV stations, radio stations. Companies that are not even in the media field have a media wing and a communication wing in the management systems. So right now the pool is big. Si kama zamani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody right now with a smartphone is a journalist.
Not really. Alan, cooking food does not make you a chef.
But we all using the same ingredients.
Yeah, but it doesn't make you a chef.
Yeah.
Cooking food doesn't make you a chef.
So then how do we distinguish those who have smartphones and those who have the journalistic mannerisms and training? Because then when you look at these the influx of the smartphone and social media that I can see an event. For instance, the story that broke my heart, the recent a case of Waini, how our security forces probably gave access to journalists and online media content creators, quote unquote, or online journalists. I put myself in the shoes of the parent to that child, and I was like, have we lost our morals as journalists?
Those are not journalists. They're people with cameras. As a journalist, there are things that you can't broadcast, you can't air, even you can't publish. Because it's wrong. In school, there is what you are taught in school that you can't learn kwa field. And that is the truth.
Yeah.
Hiyo ndio mimi naambiaga watu, usidharau shule juu uko na fellowship. Kuna vitu utapata kwa class au utapata hapa nje. Kuna picha utapiga, wewe unaona iko sawa, composition and everything, but ile message inatoka kwa hiyo picha
Tofauti sana.
tofauti. So having a camera doesn't make you a journalist. You can be a content creator. It is well and good.
But you should not
You shouldn't call yourself a journalist.
purport
Yeah, you
to
shouldn't.
be a journalist.
Yeah, you shouldn't. I saw those pictures as well. And even the person that posted it, hata unajua. Si mwanahabari. Yeah. Na si uongo.
Yeah. How does the future look for you in entrepreneurship?
I have a long way to go. That is true. And the industry has taught me much. One lesson that I took is that people are looking for convenience. And that is where I'm headed to. Convenience. In media also. Convenience.
I'm trying to think about how I can make it convenient to create content.
You find a system that is complicated, you simplify it so that it becomes easy to replicate it using minimum resources.
Yeah.
And on a
Minimal budget.
Not budget, minimum resources on a short period of time. Yeah.
The turnaround should be very short.
Yeah. You see, if this setup takes you 2 hours to set it up,
Yeah.
it is not convenient.
We need to find a way how do we do it in 5 minutes.
Exactly. Even if it means mounting some of these things on the wall and just having a switch for a different set. So that when time comes and you need to do a shoot, just press 2 buttons
And you're good to go.
and you're good to go. Even in marketing, in production, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not sacrificing the morals and the ethics of journalism.
The last person who we had on the seat left a question because the previous guest leaves a question for our current or next guest. And the question was, what business are you thinking about that you're looking at as the next big business and that one that you would be wanting to venture in?
Convenience. That is the business. I don't want to divulge much. I'm still in the process of registration.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's centered around convenience. You come to me, you want to push product A. I push it for you. You sit down, you await your numbers. Yeah. I do all the heavy lifting, you do all the heavy sitting.
And you do the heavy payment.
Yeah, that one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What question would you leave for our next guest?
What are you doing to make sure that the future generations get it right?
That is a very good question from a parent who is always constantly thinking, what can I do better for this young one? Interesting. And last question that I would have for you, one thing that probably you would have wanted to touch on that I've not been able to ask you.
There's a lot. But when it's the time to say no, that is the biggest question. When to call it quits.
You can as well share. Take us down the rabbit hole.
There are people who are working right now. They're employed.
Yeah.
And they have a side hustle. But they don't know when it's time to say no to employment and to say yes to side hustle, or the vice versa. The question, the answer would be simple. Which one do you see working best for you? Employment is not bad. Let me tell you the truth. One of the things that I really am happy, and whenever I think about it, it fills me with gladness, is what my father and mother imparted on me, that a good name is better than anything. A good name
is better than anything.
It's better than anything. My mom has been employed several times. She left her employment with a good name. My dad has never been employed. He has been a businessman, and then he has done business with a good name. And whatever it is that you do, even when the time to leave comes, make sure that you don't soil your name. One day my dad sent me to see the late Musei. He was a prominent politician in the Masai area. Unajua alinitumaje? Aliniambia hivi, enda kwa Musei, mwambie ni kijana ya chairman, na chairman amekutuma.
Just like that.
Hivyo tu. So I went, nikafika kwa reception, nikamwambia, hello, my name is Kasanga. And then in my mind I was like, leo wewe ni kijana ya chairman. Nikamwambia sorry. Chairman amenituma kuna Musei. Mimi ni kijana ya chairman. Kaniambia, are you sure unataka nimwambie hivyo? Nikamwambia, wewe ndio umwambie.
Hivyo tu, ataelewa.
Hivyo tu. So alienda akamwambia kijana ya chairman amekuja na nataka kukuona. Akaambia, okay, mwambie ngoje nimalizane na huyu ataingia kuniona. And that was it. I saw the man. We had a very wonderful conversation, even exchanged numbers. So the right time to leave is not the time when you've made everything bad.
You can live in good terms.
You have to live in good terms. I am fond of this phrase that PLO uses. Live while it is still honorable to do so. Yes.
Live when it's still honorable
to do so. Yes. Usiharibu biashara ndio koleke, wacha nirudi nitafute kazi. Hata watu wanajua kama ni so unafanya biashara na yeye atakuchomea. Hapana. Isikuwa hata boss wako ako like, that is the worst employee I've ever seen.
I've ever had.
You live when it is still honorable to do so. Usichome sana.
in that pondering, I've remembered there is something that you touched about, that you and your wife are in the importation business.
Yeah.
You'd find, I won't say many men because I've not done the research, but with stories that have surfaced on the internet and stories that have been said, some men or married men have decided to keep their businesses separate from their wives. How then do you decide and say, lazima akue hapa ndani because hii kitu ni yetu?
I told you I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
We did the premarital classes together. I take cognizance that my success has to be in tandem with my wife's success. And I value her opinions in the highest of regards. My bedhe, mama amesoma. Amekula mbugu kuniliko. And she actually, when when I have a business idea, I always bounce it off to her, and then she asks very critical questions. Umefanya hivi na hivi na hivi na kukienda hivi na kukienda hivi, and tuko sawa. I wouldn't advise anybody to hide their businesses from their spouses. I wouldn't advise that. Unajua ni ulijichagulia. Ni ulichagua bili yako.
Yeah. So deal with it.
Yeah, you deal with it. But it is not good to hide. Unajua, I will tell you of a story. There's this guy that had a house in Rongai. The guy passed. Nobody in the family knew that this guy is building a house. So kuna mwana fulani tu alikuwa amekosa rent. Akona hii nyumba ainaga mtu, akaingia akavuta stima, akakaa hapo over 10 years. Nyumba si yake. Mwenye nyumba alikufa.
Yeah.
Bibi na watoto hawajui mtu akona nyumba. The house was repossessed by the government. But alikuwa amekaa over 10 years in that house. If the family knew, they would have come and taken good care of the house or earned from the house. Things happen. And I told you that I want to leave a business for my children. And on top of that, I also want to leave a good name for my children.
A name that they can go to somebody with.
Yeah,
Mtoto wa nani.
Yeah. Usitake jua ni mara ngapi tumetumia jina ya wazazi.
Because of the good work that they've done in the community.
Yeah, there was a time when we were having our daughter, mom called the doctor because they worked together someplace, and the doctor came mbio. Nikamwambia, daktari, mimi ni mtoto wa mwalimu. Na akarakisha hiyo process, tukasaviwa haraka. And even there are times that dad calls and you are told, kama when my brother was going to Form 1, there's this guy called Wasanga. The guy called Machako School, akamwambia, hold that one spot for me. Then my dad went there. Akasema, mimi nimetumwa na Wasanga. And that was it. A good name. Sio corruption.
Yeah.
A good name, bwana.
Not corruption, a good name.
Yeah. So you leave a good name and also leave some businesses for your children. Usiwache hivi bwana, hapana. Hiyo ni makosa.
All right. Thank you very much for making the time, for having this conversation. And I hope for everybody who hasn't made their first million yet, they will find value from this particular conversation. And they will make a point to make a good name for themselves.
Yeah, for themselves.
But not practice corruption.
Yeah.
Great.